Okay, we're back, and so now we want to talk about how does a river transport. So we've now talked about so far how does a river erode. So once a material has been eroded away, how is it transported? And we said that the load of a river consists of materials that are in solution, materials that are suspended, and then materials that are in the bed load. So let's relate this to how does the river transport. So one way that it's going to be transporting material is if it's in solution. So things that are dissolved, it really doesn't take any work at all in order to move that material. So even the slowest moving river will be able to move materials that are in solution, things that are dissolved. Okay, then you've got things that are suspended. So that's going to be like your clay and your silt that are suspended in the water. And so even a slow moving river can normally move those kinds of materials downstream. Okay, then you've got the bed load. And so the bed load is going to be the things like the sand and the pebbles and the boulders. So larger materials that when you put them into water and then you shake it up and you put it down, immediately they go down to the bottom of the water so that they are not suspended like the clay and the silt. So these kinds of materials are going to move by saltation and traction. So saltation is going to be bouncing. So materials, normally this is going to be your sand-sized grains that are going to do this, that are going to be bouncing along the bottom of the river channel. But depending on the speed of the water, it might be able to cause pebbles to do that. And if it's a flood, even rocks might be able to do that. Okay, but your larger things, such as your pebbles and rocks and boulders, that's normally going to be traction. So if they are rounded, chances are they're going to roll on the bottom of the river channel. If, however, they're flat, they're going to tend to slide on the bottom of the river channel. And then the third method is going to be dragging, so the water is going to drag those materials along the bottom of the river channel. All right, so now we've talked about erosion, transportation, and then finally we want to talk about depositing material, and we'll do that in our next segment.